Here, Patrick and Enforcer versus Nico and Panda. We haven't seen this matchup yet tonight, although it does feel like we normally see this pretty early on. Patrick gonna play a little bit slow. Nico waiting below, waiting for Enforcer to land so he can take him out. Now, how much is that really worth? If your opponent has 0 boost when they land and you take them out, it almost feels like you're doing them a favor, but it at least sends a message early on that your intention the entire game long is to kill your opponent as many times as possible. Enforcer, though, gets away from that without being bumped. He's chasing this one still. He's got a shot on target, swatted away by Panda at the goal line. No problem for him. 30 seconds down, though. We've got already some opportunities for blue team. Panda might have a chance, and one more touch does it. Sneaks it right above the rim and underneath the rim on the other side. Look at this touch. He has to get there. Patrick is banking on Panda not having another touch. You only have one choice. You can't guard both places. We got a friendship, though. And Nico and Panda's friendship's looking real strong. Patrick and Enforcer, they kind of turn into it. I've seen that go wrong before, but so far they've nailed it every single time. I mean, I don't mean both turn into it at the beginning. I mean, it looks like the front player is like turning early to start to head towards the ball. It makes you straighter, I think, but maybe it's a bit slower. Panda, ooh, this goes right back down. Patrick's gonna have a touch, but he gives it to Nico. Nico doesn't get the touch, though. Gets a demo onto Enforcer instead. He's got other plans. Panda's backwards. Another demo here for Nico. That's 3. He is well on his way. The Demolitionist. It's not very often we see that badge. It's, what is it, like 7 cars demoed? It's a ton in 5 minutes. That's so hard to do. Enforcer sitting on top of it, can't quite get it through. His boost is taken away as well. He's got a touch here to send it backwards. Panda goes for the boost, though. Felt like he was leaving his net wide open, but no, he's dribbling it all the way across. One more touch will do it. Patrick has the respect required to just retreat in that situation. Guard the backboard. A little bit of a scoop there from Enforcer. Panda behind it. We'll get that big 50-50, allowing Nico to get in there. Although Panda, that ball is just a bit too far away from him. The boost is not available in the corner. Does he or Nico have any boost here? He has enough to touch it. There's Nico on 30. Another fight for boost in the corner, but you gotta admit, Enforcer and Patrick are really winning this attrition game, and they're starting to turn it into demos. And what's next? You gotta be really worried. If you're Nico and Panda fans, they start turning that towards the net. Patrick got the ball lifted up. He's trying to find a way to get to Enforcer because he doesn't want to just retreat all the way back. Panda's trying to recover here. Patrick will be able to get it around him for now. Nico sneaks in here, though, for maybe a pass. Enforcer's behind it with a lot of boost, though. I think Panda made the right move there to retreat. No touch there from Nico. Oh, Nico or Panda might have that shot, and Nico dives in front of the way. Both he and Patrick die for that one, but Patrick has to do something here. Yeah, Panda just chips that right around Enforcer. Nico just being a menace underneath. 2-0. PANDICO. Looks like they're starting to get that same synergy they had really early on in this tournament. Felt like they were in a real slump. Oh, no. That was a great chance there from Patrick. Felt like they were in a bit of a slump playing against Ian and Pat the last couple games, but they're starting to get their speed back. Nico on the 45. Back to Enforcer. Panda's got the block. This only looks good for Enforcer, though. He has no boost, though. Just to wait on it. Panda holds his flip to pass it sideways. Nico looking for the pass as well, kind of likewise. Block there from Panda. Nico goes forward. I think that's a bit bold. Yeah, he has to retreat now. Goes all the way to the opposite corner. 50 from Panda just kills the ball, and the ball is still here in the corner. No touch from him. Ball goes straight up. Awkward for the defense here. The rim's right in the way. Exactly. Oh, you gotta be careful with it. Nico just waits on it until the right position. They're still holding that lead, so I don't think they mind that much. But they have to play defense as long as the defense is easy to play. As long as Patrick and Enforcer, you know, aren't given any golden opportunities. That's what Nico and Panda are putting all their effort into. It's making sure there aren't any just free shots that are, you know, high likelihood of scoring. Panda sitting behind this one. Yeah, you can see he could have absolutely pushed that all the way across, but he'd rather maintain control, even though from below he has almost no chance of scoring that one. He kept possession for like 10 seconds. That's a big deal. There aren't going to be very many 10-second periods left. Rolling around the corner. Nico chasing. Back over to Panda. It's a pass, but Nico abandons the play. He goes for the boost. That could be tactical, though. Once again, they don't need that goal. They just need to hold on. If Nico could take away the boost and also get some bumps, they might find a better goal in the future. 3-0 now, Panda. Hat trick for him. Just straight up. Just has to get around one player. Panda and Nico are really making the strategy work. It did not work for them against Ian and Bat. Nico was getting all kinds of bumps and demos, but Panda, it just was not enough clearance away from the net to give Panda what he needed to shoot that. Ball is straight up. Enforcer's got another touch. I think that's in. He snuck one in. There's still some hope here for Nooo. It's Enforcer. Yeah, oh man, Nico had another touch. It's probably better. I don't think Panda meant to pitch it that way though. So to be fair to Panda, if he does what he was intending to do, that was also probably pretty safe. He just pinched it and killed the ball. Kept it against the wall. Oh, imagine if Nico had that touch. No, wait, hold on. Patrick takes the shot, the snipe from downtown right off the tip-off. Man, if Nico had that, that'd be wild. Remember, he has like no boost. He had like 5 from the kickoff. The heck is that? Imagine if they went for the fusion here to finish it off. They're not going to take it. They got 6 seconds here. What can they do? Big 50 sends it sideways. Nico sends it backwards to Panda to send down. I love that. As long as you can keep possession, doesn't matter where the ball is. As long as you can hit it down when the clock hits 0. That's game 1. Panda with the hat trick. Now it says Nico only has 1 assist, but I feel like really he should be credited with 3 assists because I think the other 2 goals were when he bumped players out of the way. It just gives Panda the perfect setup. I wonder how that would be like that. You know, if this is a real sport and you've got judges and spectators and whatnot, I think they would chalk that up to an assist. I can't even think of like what sport it would be though, where they like actively encourage you to like just roughhouse your opponent, just take them out. I guess like football is kind of where you can like push them, right? So that would be, you know, in football, your teammate has the ball and they're running it up or whatever, and you like shove a guy out of the way. Like, yeah, you didn't touch the ball, but that's an assist. You know what I mean? Let me give the game victory there to Pandico. 1 step closer to getting back into the grand finals. Golverizer, how's it going? Did anyone else vote for Lucifer? I want to see. All right, there's 4 voters, heavily favoring Nico and Panda though. 97% to 3%. Even though it's 2 votes to 2. The points don't lie. What's going on here? I don't know. That was a friendship setup as well. But we're playing it. Oh, that's dangerous though. Into the 45. Panda's got a touch. Back to Enforcer. Oh, Panda goes to the back wall for this. I think he might be a bit late. Somehow he gets the touch. Has to flip very early for it. Into the corner. Patrick slams it. Into the 45. Nico's got a touch though. He's able to read that one. Even gets a bump onto, or Panda gets a bump onto Enforcer, but Nico has to go awkwardly right up after it, and they both commit to this one. Nice touch there from Panda. It's gonna be a bit awkward there for Patrick. Although that's a big double commit. Nico on picking that boost up got a lot of confidence. Here's Enforcer to try to slam it in. It bounces off the rim to stay away. Stay away from the defense. What a pass. Man, that looks so good. There's no way Patrick can score from that angle, right? The ball is too low. Nico and Panda are closing the gap. They're rushing back on defense. Patrick, I think, did the most logical thing. Give it up to Enforcer. He can slam it straight down for you. Now 1-0 here for it. No, it's Enforcer. To the backboard. Shot there from Nico. Just glances off the front of the rim. Goes back out, and here's Patrick with a shot. It's on target. Panda's got to be a bit careful with it. Takes the touch. It's over to Nico. The touch there is on target. Saved away by Patrick from the backboard. A pass from Nico, though, not going to be enough to convince Panda to go for it. Panda's going to have to retreat and get that retreating touch. Still a risky, scary save. Shot there from Nico. If he read that rim bounce, that would have been nuts. Not an easy one. It's not very often it bounces just upward off the rim right back into your car. Nico lifts it up for Panda. Panda's coming. He has to get it passed back to Nico, and Nico's stretching for a touch. Who's got it? After the dust settles, it looks like Patrick's got it. Reset there from Panda. Big scoop. Nico's killed Enforcer. A pitch there from Panda. Drops it down. If he doesn't pitch it there, I think it's still on target, but it's way weaker. It's going to bounce off the rim and go straight upward. Yeah, what a move. And now, because of that very, very light tap, the ball bounces off the rim and goes straight inward rather than up at all. Once again, another goal scored by Pandico thanks to Nico's demo. And Panda's accuracy, my goodness! Right as I say Panda's accuracy, he threads the needle. That's incredible. There's a pixel below this ball here and above it here. If that ball is any higher at all by a pixel, it bounces out. If it's any lower, it also bounces out. That's crazy. It doesn't get more precise than that. Patrick taking his time, allowing Panda to play the ball into the corner, but I have to wonder, that means it's a little too late for Patrick. Never mind, I take it all back. It was all planned all along. With that 50-50, he pinches it back out to Enforcer. And of course, he is perfectly positioned on the back wall to just double tap that one. And with a neutral jump upside down two for added style points. All tied up 2-2 after 2 minutes. Friendship setup. Wait, no, not a friendship setup. Nico gains early possession. Of course, Panda's not going to have the boost just yet. Here he comes. Patrick sends it across. Nico goes straight up after to drop it down to Panda. I like this play. Rather than just sending it across the court and maybe continuing to get some touches, try to send it up your teammate. Off the rim, Patrick tries to control it here. Gets blocked by Panda, and Panda's still on it somehow, maintaining momentum. No touch from Nico is going to be a big deal. Panda, I don't think, has any boost. We need a double touch here. He finds it, sneaks it in, Enforcer onto the backboard twice. It's 1, then 2. Yeah, just absolute max speed. You don't have any time to waste. Look, Nico is a quarter of a second or less from being able to touch that ball. Enforcer has to be quick. That puts them with the 1-goal lead. They've got a real chance here, a real shot as we go through the halfway point in the game. Slam sideways. Nico's got it lifted. He's chasing it backwards, though. It's a pass sideways to Panda, and now it could be a 2v1. Panda just sends it, though. Good read from Patrick. Analyzing that ceiling play. Nico, another setup here for Panda. Nico going to the back wall. It's looking deadly here for the blue team as Nico slams it straight down. What a play. That 50-50 working out so well for Nico, but the closing of this play as well, just perfect. That's exactly the right move to do. The backboard pass, it doesn't get any faster than that. It's just counterattack after counterattack for both of these teams going back and forth. And after all of that, we are still tied now. Hard off the net. It's going to send it sideways. Nico wants the ball first. And Enforcer went around that boost. He's got it picked up now. But, I mean, Patrick and Enforcer both have got quite a bit of boost in their tanks. And Enforcer looking for one more. It will get taken away by Nico from the backboard. Patrick, pinch. It's going to go out. Enforcer back out mid. Panda, one more time. The encore call is not in, though. My goodness, it rolled all the way around. They needed that one. That would have been such a critical move. Nice save, though, on the way back by Nico. But you got to, that is, they had to have that one. It's got to shake them for sure. Because, I mean, how many times have they scored that already? What is that pinch? Huh? Panda pinches it into the ceiling. He's going the opposite way. What? Right into the corner. Enforcer didn't expect it. I didn't expect it. I don't think Panda expected that shot. But it just works. You just pinch it into the ceiling, angle your car a little bit, and boom. It's a spicy goal. Going supersonic speed. 1 minute to go. Panda and Nico lead by 1. Oh, Panda almost reading that one perfectly. If only he could go just a hair faster. Sends the ball. Patrick picks it up from the back wall. It's dribbling here. Gives it over to Enforcer, and that might be in. Panda getting in there at the last moment to get the save. It's back out mid. Nico from the back wall just buying some clearance. Enforcer turns on it. Patrick's going to fill up on boost, and they're going to double attack here. Patrick's turn. Can't get it past Nico from the back wall. Enforcer lifts it up, but this looks like it's great for Panda. He's just going to send it. Try to find some boost in the meantime. That one will be taken away from him, but look how much time he has bought with just that one clear. 15 seconds to go. Right to Patrick. This is their best chance. Patrick's on the dribble. He needs to get it lifted up with one more touch. The pitch is not there. They needed that one. Patrick's on 0. It's up to Enforcer. He's being patient with it. Sends it over to Patrick. Nico's up after it, though. The block puts some interference in the way. GG's. So close. Even Enforcer and Patrick got on the scoreboard really early on with 1 goal. And then after that, it just like PANDICO was just like 1 goal ahead the whole game. It'd be PANDICO scores, Enforcer and Patrick equalize, PANDICO scores,